Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a story that feels like it's ripped straight from an action movie, but I assure you, it's all too real. It's a tale about how quickly a normal day can turn into a life or death struggle, and how one person's quick thinking can make all the difference. This isn't just about survival. It's about the incredible resilience of the human spirit when pushed to the absolute limit. Our story begins in a quiet, unassuming neighborhood, the kind where you know your neighbors by name and the sound of kids playing is a familiar backdrop. In one of these homes lived a woman we'll call Sarah. Sarah was a single mother, raising two young children. Her days were a familiar routine of school runs, work, and bedtime stories. Life was predictable, and that's exactly how she liked it. She had worked hard to create a safe, stable environment for her kids. Little did she know that sense of security was about to be shattered in the most terrifying way imaginable. It was a Tuesday evening, just after dusk. Sarah was in the kitchen preparing dinner while her kids were watching cartoons in the living room. The aroma of garlic and herbs filled the air, a comforting and normal part of their evening ritual. Suddenly, a loud crash echoed from the back of the house, the sound of splintering wood and shattering glass. Her heart instantly leaped into her throat. It wasn't the sound of a fallen dish or a toy breaking. This was violent. This was wrong. Her first instinct, a primal surge of adrenaline, was for her children. She whispered for them to hide, her voice shaking but firm, pointing them towards the pantry. Before she could even process what was happening, two figures burst into the kitchen from the back door. They were masked, dressed in dark clothing, their movements aggressive and fast. Panic tried to consume her, but seeing the fear in her children's eyes before the pantry door closed ignited something else inside her, pure, unadulterated maternal instinct. They had come in fast, expecting an easy target, a quiet home to ransack. They had made a grave miscalculation. They didn't account for Sarah. The intruders barked commands, demanding money and valuables. One of them lunged towards her, but Sarah's mind was racing, scanning her surroundings not as a kitchen, but as a battlefield. Her eyes landed on the heavy cast iron skillet sitting on the stove, still hot from cooking. In a split second, adrenaline took over. As one of the men advanced, she grabbed the skillet. He was bigger, stronger, but she had the element of surprise and the weight of the iron in her hand. She swung with all her might. The impact was solid, and the man stumbled back, stunned. The second intruder, seeing his partner falter, hesitated for a crucial moment. That was all the time Sarah needed. She didn't stop. She didn't scream for help. She became a whirlwind of defensive action. She used her knowledge of her own home as a weapon. A spice rack became projectiles to distract. A chair became a barrier. They had come in looking for a victim, but they found a protector, a warrior fighting for her family's life. The chaos was intense, a blur of motion and desperate struggle. She managed to create enough distance to grab her phone and dial 911. screaming her address into the receiver before one of the intruders knocked the phone from her hand. But the call had gone through. The brief exchange, which felt like an eternity, was over in less than 2 minutes. The intruders, realizing they had completely underestimated the situation and that help was on its way, scrambled back out the way they came. They came in fast, expecting an easy score, but she ended it faster. They fled into the night, empty-handed and likely nursing some serious bruises. When the police arrived just moments later, they found Sarah, bruised but resolute, standing guard in her wrecked kitchen, her children safe. She wasn't a trained fighter or a security expert. She was a mother who, when faced with an unthinkable threat, did what she had to do. Her story is a powerful reminder that true strength isn't just physical. It's the courage that rises up when everything is on the line. It's about protecting what you love, no matter the cost. Thanks so much for watching today. If you found this story as incredible as I did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next video.